They try to knock him backwards.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Smith. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
The Chargers get home, and they drop him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
A loss of 9 yards. 3 and out.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Starts his return from the 23. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. But now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism. He'll make you pay with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And that one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Complete here to Hampton. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Trying with Hampton, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
There wasn't a lot there for him, but he did what he needed to do. Go get that 1st down. Picked up the short gain, didn't risk a big loss. Looking for a bigger lane elsewhere.
Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Again, it's Hampton. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. That's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Headed out right. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Hampton. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 7-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Hampton. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers have a great 1st drive and get the game's 1st points. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Raiders nothing.
Kicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Mostert on the return. Escapes the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders' offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. This is brought in. Big game for Lockett. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And the receivers hit behind the line. That ball's loose. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so the Raiders hang on to possession. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. The Chargers have an early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Smith sacked. A loss of 7 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Third and long for him here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Trying to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. And the Chargers are going to take over after the interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot, then you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's calling his own number again. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Flushed out of the pocket. Gets caught. This is Ladd McConkey. They're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action now for Herbert. Buying some time. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And that drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. but there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
He rolls to his right. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for LAC McConkey. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw, or it's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for him. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
It's fielded at the 14. Shoots away from one. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Man in motion here. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Following the sack, we need some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Smith. Out to his wide, and it's a screen. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Smith on 3rd and long. And this one is launched downfield. It is caught at the 20. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. Smith in the pistol. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll go down here. Comes up nicely after a gain of 7. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
This is Genty on 2nd. And he will not get the first, but this is close. They're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Smith to throw. It's 3rd and 1. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders earn the chance to tie before halftime. Geno Smith with a touchdown. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Darius Davis to return it. He dodged the tackle. And they're return man is hauled down, and the question now, Brock, is will we be headed backwards here? We've got a flag down. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up second down.
You know, in baseball, they call tip of the cap. I'll tip my cap at that pitcher. I'll tip my cap at that guy that just out-dueled me. And sometimes as a QB, against a rush like that, you just tip your cap and you take the sack.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie. We welcome you back for the third quarter. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Darius Davis to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Herbert now off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Yeah, I understand that, Cole. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Now Herbert to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
This is Hampton, right side. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They hit for 16 yards on fourth down and a drive. A lot of us thought it stalled out. He's going to carry on. First and 10, Herbert. Finds some time left. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down. Back to the air, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 33.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's going to be stopped, but not before doing some damage. He's down to the 12. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. Herbert now to throw on third. Chased out to his right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chargers take the lead right away in half number 2. Justin Herbert with the touchdown.
We know you can do it in different ways is in today's NFL a quarterback. Some with the brains, their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some can do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
All lined up and ready to boot it away. Mostert on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Genty from the gun. Spinning into the clear. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
And he's going to have this one down to the 37. So 20 yards on that play. And Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
Here we go.
Back to Genty. And he gets a few on the punch forward. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. And that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Another give here to Genty. And this is headed the wrong way. Going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Rose caught. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now trail by just a point in the 4th.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say this Madden thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Looking to his fullback now. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Darian Porter on the coverage.
Looking to throw. Headed out right. Gets this one to Gadsden. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
It's Hampton on 2nd. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up 3rd down. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout.
Damn, I miss you, Chester.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Back to Hampton. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Calm, cool, collected in this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. He can run it. No, the ball is loose. And the Raiders get to it. So they do take over after the fumble block, but they're doing so in a dangerous spot right near their own end zone.
There are so many fundamental details play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
Nice play straight ahead. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Raiders want to end it in regulation if they can. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun give here to Genty. Escapes the defender. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st down, Raiders.
Giving this to Genty. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
Gain of 11 on the play. And the Raider 1st down.
Setting up to pass. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for time on rocket on that play. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Moves to 2nd and 10.
And off to Genty. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
1st down, Las Vegas.
He'll look to throw it. Completed to his running back. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Gain 11 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
11 on the play. And the Raiders first down.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
30-yard attempt.
So here's Daniel Carlson with the game in the balance. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And he drills the chip shot to win them this game. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.